Good morning. Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are having a great day. So, welcome to a class. We're doing barre today. I kind of wanted to focus a little bit today on working with a little bit of your weights. So, what I would ask you to have today is anything from say 3 to 5 pounds. Nothing heavier than that because we'll do a little bit more repetition. We're also going to work a little bit on body resistance, so working and building some strong muscles. All right, I have a chair today, so that we're going to use the chair for a little bit for balance. So I'm going to move my chair over beside me, so just have a chair ready beside me. So happy Friday, everyone. I'm glad that you could join me today. So we're going to start just with a little warm up. Always important to start with a warm up. And I realize as I'm getting older how important it is that we have a good warm up and a good cool down so that our bodies do not hurt as much. Okay, so we're going to start with just working through the shoulders. So let's just start with rounding the shoulders around. And then just let that breath be flowing in through your nose and out through your mouth. So it's making those circles around your shoulder joint. And then let that breath be just flowing in through your nose now. And then let's go the other direction. Just taking it all the way around. Taking a nice deep breath in. Excellent. All right, now let's go back and let's just go bigger this time. So making big circles. It's like you're making those snow angels standing up. No snow angels. Sand angels standing up. And then all around. And then up and then go all the way around the other direction. And let that breath be flowing in through your nose and out. So important that we take that deep breath in and exhale through our mouth. Excellent. And let's put those arms all the way down. Shake it out. All right, let's bring your arms all the way up. It's like you're gonna clap and then all the way down. Like hitting my chair. So I'm just gonna move my chair. So all the way up, it's like we're clapping, and then all the way back, and all the way up, and then all the way back. Now, let's see if we can go behind our body. So clap behind you, and then all the way up. And so we're thinking about the body behind us. So important, and we're so focused on the front of our body. So let's just see if we can touch those fingertips behind us. Excellent. And then go all the way back down and shake it up. Nice. All right, let's go into our hip joint. So let's just bring one leg up and then the other alternating, lifting, working through those psoas muscles. This is so important that we have nice, strong muscles. So I'm hoping that you're getting out a little bit to exercise. I know it's really hot out there, has been anyways, but it's important that we keep moving that body. You want to make sure that you're moving all the time or take out an hour or so every day to think about how do I move my body. Let's make a circle and a circle. So I try to get out first thing in the morning, go for a run or a walk, or I take my bike. It doesn't have to be too far, but it's enough that I get an hour of exercise in. And let's go the other direction. So open up that leg. Walking is such a great exercise. So get out on one of the trails. We have such wonderful trails here in Kingston. Excellent. Beautiful. And then back down and then shake it out. All right, let's move on a bit to our knees. So we're going to come down to our knees and we're going to make a circle. So just draw a circle around with your knees. Just feeling that you're working right through that knee joint. And then the other direction. And then around. Excellent, guys. Taking it around, all the way around. And then back up. Beautiful. All right, now I'm going to bring my chair back a little bit. And I'm just going to lift my heels up and then back down. So I'm using my chair for balance. So then I'm just lifting my heels and then back down. Lift my heels and back, up and then down. And again, be sort of focusing on where the energy is, where the tension is, because where the tension is, that's where the energy goes. So we want to make sure it's around the ankles, not your shoulders. So keeping those shoulders away from my ears. And now bring your heels up and stay here. And then bend your knees and back up. And bend. So you're sliding that back along the wall. Excellent. A little challenging. It's good. And then all the way back out. Beautiful. All right, let's bring our legs apart a little bit. Maybe sort of sit bone apart as we go into a couple of squats. So sit down and back up. So thinking that you're drawing those sit bone towards your heels as you're coming down and then back up. So have your heels grounded into the floor. So it definitely looks like we're moving around here. Peggy's been working hard to pack things up. There are many boxes. So we're really excited about our new adventure. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be a much bigger space, lots of parking. It's going to be fantastic. So I'm excited to get started. Probably won't be now until end of August, September. It's going to be great. And now let's just hold it down. Hold it and pulse. Shoulders relaxed away from our ears. That's my little pulse. Feet are grounded into the floor. And pulse, 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 pulse. Whew. There's heat coming on in my legs. This is good. This is warming up. And then slowly coming back up. Beautiful. All right, let's warm up our spine a little bit. So now, let's draw that chin to our chest as we roll down. So thinking about your upper body is going heavy. You're drawing that belly into your lower back. And then you're sinking the feet into the floor as you roll yourself back up. Lifting, going into that little bit of a back extension. And then chin to chest, roll yourself back. Upper body's going heavy. Draw that belly in, feeling that you're really stretching that spine. And it feels so good just to open up that spine. And then lift. And now let's place our hands behind you as we open up that chest. And then you're going to bring your elbows close and then curl those arms down, elbows down towards your thighs as much as you can. And then we roll ourselves back up. And we open up that chest. And then we come back up. All right, keep those hands behind you, shoulders away from my ears as we go into a little bit of a twist. Now, my hip stays forward. I'm just twisting right through that middle spine. So the thoracic spine likes to twist like that. It's one of its jobs. So allow it to happen. Don't force anything. Don't jerk anything. Just allow that twist to happen. Feeling the feet grounded. And then back into the center and we shake it out. Beautiful, guys. Okay, I'm now going to come and face my chair. All right, and we're going to start going into some of the bar exercises. All right, so we're going to just start easily with those heels coming up. Finding your toes. You're standing on your tippy toes as we come up. And you decide what's comfortable for you. And then just lifting those heels up, coming up. So we call this the releve. As we're lifting up on our toes. Now, can we stay up on our toes? All right, shoulders away from my ears. All right, and now just feel maybe a little bit of shaking here. This is good. As we go into a squat and then back. And squat and back up. And squat. And keep that breath flowing the whole time. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, and out. So very exciting today that we can start to open up more. Restaurants and places bars. Coming down, hold it here. All right, just feel, and now pelvic tilts, pelvic. So it will be interesting to see if gyms and will open up as well. And we can now gather and so many more people. It's very exciting. For me, social person, it's very exciting. And then back to neutral, come back up, and then all the way down. All right, heels together, toes apart. Now we are in that first position, so we sort of like have that slice of pizza between our toes. And now we're gonna lift up and then back. Lift up. So do you feel like you're nervous about this next phase? I know many people are. I feel like I'm not nervous. I feel I have confidence in our people. And I know at the stores people have been very respectful. So I feel pretty confident in our health system. And then let's stay up again. Stay up here. All right, and now we come down into that squat. And now we're kind of creating that diamond shape. And again, you go to that place that's comfortable for you, as long as it's a challenge. So your 100% effort is 100% benefit. So you take it to that place where you feel like, oh, I can feel this. It's a bit of a challenge. Shoulders relax away from my ears. And now stay down, all right? And then give it a little bit of a twisting here in those hips back and forth. Shoulders away from my ears, draw that belly in. Excellent. Taking a nice deep breath in. And then maybe go a little bit lower. Yes. Woo. Back and forth, back and forth. And then coming all the way up and then all the way back. Excellent. Shake it out. Nicely done. All right, can we go a little bit wider on the mat? All right, so now we're in that second position. So we still want the knees to be over the toes. So if you find that your toes have gone too far out and you can't bring your knees over your toes, maybe bring your toes a bit closer in. So that's test it. So when you sit down into that sort of sumo squat, making sure that your knees follow where the toes are. And this is really requires a lot of inner thigh flexibility and inner thigh stretching. So you don't have to go too far wide. If you feel like you're tight, don't force anything. But make it work. Challenge yourself a little bit. Shoulders away from my ears. I always have to say that. I say that out loud because I'm really thinking about myself, making sure that I'm keeping my shoulders away from my ears. And now let's stay down, all right? So open up those legs and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it up. Nice. All right, now as we come down, we lift our heels up and back. Heels up and back. Lift heels and lower heels. Lift heels and lower heels. Lift heels and lower heels. Lift heels. Excellent. And let that breath be flowing. Beautiful. And now lift those heels and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up and back. All right, bring those legs together. Just shake it out. Beautiful. All right, let's just come and face the front again. So now we're going to take that outside leg and we're going to just lift it up. And then just pulse that outside leg, just the outside leg. Taking a nice deep breath in and out. Just lift, lift, lift. And now you're going to take that outside leg, you're going to lift it to the back and then back up. Lift it to the back and back up. So we're going more focusing behind us, so feeling the muscles behind you and back up. Can we take that supporting leg and do a releve. So as we come up, can you lift that heel up and then back? Lift and then back. Lift and then back. And then lift and back. Excellent. Let that breath be flowing. Beautiful. Nice. All right, bring that leg up. Now, let's rest that leg on that standing leg and open and close, like you're opening up a door. Open and close. Open and close. And then really thinking about drawing that belly in. Excellent, guys. And then take it back in the middle. Shake it out. That standing leg is probably working just as much. All right, let's go to the other side. So I'm going to move my chair over. Other side. All right. So now that leg that is going to be standing this time is probably going to be feeling this because we worked it. So now take that standing leg that we had before and lift it. So the inside leg now is supporting you as you lift. And then open up your chest. So put a smile on your shoulders as we're lifting. Up and down. Draw that belly. So today, after class, I'm going to go with a friend of mine and do some cooking. We are going to make Indian dishes today, making some naan bread, and then feasting it on tonight. So it's going to be fun. Day process when you make Indian food. And now take it to the back, and then back up. Take it to the back, and then back up, and take it to the back, and back up. All right, let's take that standing leg now and do a releve. So we're going to lift up that field. Lift. My foot is rocking. So about 5 years ago, I went running on the beach in Barbados. Seems like a long time ago. And I fractured actually my metatarsal, my fifth metatarsal, from running on soft surface. And that foot has always since then given me a little bit of a grief. So it cracks a lot. So it's good for me to work it. Excellent. Next one. And then we're going to come up and now you're going to place that leg or the foot on the opposite knee as we open and close. Open. So try to keep your hips as square as you can so that we're just doing that external rotation. Really working the gluteus medius here as well as that tensor fasciae latae, the TFL muscle, which tend to be very short on most people. We tend to be really tight. So if you find that this bothers you, just go as far as you can. You need to make those legs strong. A couple more here. Last one. Excellent. And take it all the way back and then shake it out. Nicely done. Whew. You can feel those abductors for sure. All right, let's pick up our weights. So I got my 5 pounds, and if you have lighter or heavier, be careful, but I'm going to use my 5-pound weights as I just go up into a bicep curl. Not swinging, it's controlled. Just lifting those arms up and back down. So I've been trying to do resistance training 3 times a week, just kind of grabbing my dumbbells at home. I've got 5, 8, and 10 pounds, and just doing as much as I can to build those muscles. All right, let's take the arms out to the side, and I'm just going to move my chair out a little bit so I don't hit it. All right, so let's take, again, my feet are about hip distance apart, and then just bring the arms out a little bit further. Shoulders away from my ears as we come out. 4 more. And last one. Excellent. Hold it up. All right, like a goalpost. Take it in and back out. Can you hear Peggy in the background laughing? That's Peggy. Just like being at the studio, right? You're pegging in the background. Nice. We'll do one more here and take it down. All right, let's put the weights in both hands, all right, just to make it a little bit harder as we go into a bicep curl. And then don't forget that breath. So good to get those muscles. We want to do enough that the muscles feel this. And let's do one more. Nice. All right, let's go to the other side. Shake out that arm. All right. And here we have the other side. So we go up for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Nice. 4 and 3, 2. That last one, you should feel that. If you don't feel it at all, maybe consider adding a little bit more weights. All right, so now let's work the shoulders a bit more. So I'm going to lift my arm up, alternating. My palm is facing down. So my hand is in that prone position. And I'm not hiking up my shoulders to my ears. I'm just lifting that arm up to about shoulder level. So I'm not going past. Because if you start to go way up higher, then you're going down lower your backs. And we're just working the shoulders right now. Excellent. And now let's do the same thing. Lift up and up, up. So just straight up towards the ceiling. And really focus on just having the arm move. Right? So you're going to feel like the rotator cuff muscles, they're working in the back, but not hiking up your shoulders. Excellent. And now let's do both arms for 8. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more. And down. Excellent. All right, let's go and work a little bit in the back. So I'm going to turn myself around, but kind of bending your knees a little bit, hinging slightly forward. And now let's work the triceps. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now come down a little bit further, lift your elbows up, and now again, tricep kickback. Draw that belly in. Keep that breath flowing. Breathing in through your nose and out. Excellent, guys. All right, so for the finale, let's put the weights in both hands. Step forward a little bit. So the hand that has the weights on it, that foot's back. And now we're going to just bring that arm up. Sort of like starting a lawnmower, I think, which I never have, by the way. And then switch side. All right. The other leg behind. Place that hand on your thigh. So same arm, same leg goes behind as we lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. And back into the center. Beautiful. Let's do a little bit on the waist. All right. So we're going to go side to side. And side to side. So go directly to the side. Elbow coming out to the ceiling. Last one. Beautiful. and then all the way back in. Okay, so now we're going to just do a few squats with the weights. All right, so we're going to squat down, lift up, squat down, and lift. And that's 3. We'll do 5 more. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. All right, let's put those weights aside, and we'll come back to those on the floor. All right, let's go back to our chair. So I'm bringing the chair back. All right, let's work a little on that booty some more. So just resting your hands on the chair. All right, and now I'm going to take that leg and step back. All right, so I'm going to make sure my hips stays fairly stable here. Okay, and now we're going to go back and back with that leg. Try not to arch my back, so I'm drawing my belly in. I am engaging that glute muscle. So important to have strong glutes. So just lift, lift. Okay, now you're going to take that leg, you're going to step back and lift up. Step back and lift. Step back and lift. Shoulders away from my ears. Step back and then lift. And then the opposite foot is grounded. Keep breathing. Now let's step back and stay here for 8, 7 little pulses. 3, 2, keep going. Pulse, pulse, pulse. I just lost count, so a couple more. So legs are coming to the front. Now stay here. Step to the side and out. Step to the side and out. Step to the side and out. You should be feeling that glute working and that breath be flowing. And then back into the center and up we go. Woo! Feel that. Shake it out. Excellent work. Got a little burn there going on. All right, other leg. So now my other leg is going to come back and I'm going to just lift it. Again, shoulders away from your ears as you lift that leg up. Lift, lift, lift. And good job, guys. And we'll finish here and then we'll go down and do a little bit on the floor. Really squeezing that cheek, all right? You got to tell that butt muscle to work it. It's kind of a little bit lazy back there. So, all right, let's just take it down and up. Let's do 8 of those. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this time we're going to just stay down, all right? So bring that leg behind you and we're going to stay in pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. That was Peggy. Anyway.
Hello.
It's like old times. And now stay here, hold it here, all right? Take that leg across you and out, across. And that's 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, and then take it up and woo, nicely done. All right, so now let's just put that chair off to the side and we'll get ready to come down to the floor. I've got my weights close by because we're going to use them a little bit on the floor. Okay, let's get ready. Okay, we're going to start with straight legs today. And if that's uncomfortable for you, if you feel that you are really tight in your hamstring muscles, then just bend those knees. You can even put like a little towel or something underneath here to release some of that tension. But I'm feeling pretty good here today, so I'm going to stay here. All right, my arms are going to come out front. So shoulders away from my ears. As I start to, I'm not going to go all the way down, but I'm going to roll halfway down. And I'm going to scoop that belly in, and then I'm going to come back up. And then I'm going to roll halfway down, and then I'm going to come back up. And then I'm going to roll halfway down, and then back up. And then I'm going to roll halfway down. And now I'm going to take that right hand, and I'm going to sweep it. It's like I'm trying to reach something. And then sweep it. And then sweep it. And then sweep it. Excellent. Really draw that belly in. Squeeze that belly. Couple more. And then all the way back. Beautiful. All right, now I'm going to bend my knees. And we're going to grab the back of our hands. And I'm going to put my chest on my knees. All right, and I'm going to feel kind of a little stretch there in my lower back. And I'm going to draw that belly in as I round myself like a little ball. And just feeling how my spine is rounding, my belly is drawn into my lower back. And I'm going to roll in that curved position halfway down. My arms are straight. I'm going to make sure my grounded, so I'm not lifting my feet up. And I'm going to go to that place that's a little bit challenged. I'm going to stay here, and I'm going to go into my junior arms. Scooping that belly in. I'm going to pulse for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And then I'm going to hold it here. Whew. And I'm going to grab the back of my legs. And I'm going to roll myself back up into that rounded position. And then I'm just going to kind of rest my body over my thighs and let that back stretch. And then I'm going to sit back up again. Beautiful. Okay, let's go back down to that place. It's a little bit of a challenge. All right, making sure that your feet are completely grounded into the floor. That's your stability. Shoulders away from my ears. Scooping that belly in because we need that core to be stable. Because if it's not stable, then the back becomes really vulnerable. So we don't want that. We want to be strong. So we're building strength. We're not tearing anything down. So just staying here is challenging, right? Can you bring your right leg up and then back? And then your left leg and back. And then your right leg comes up, still in that C curve, and then the left leg. Right and left. And now I'm going to go down another inch. Woo! I'm sweating here a bit. This is good. All right, and holding it. And now I'm going to roll myself down. All the way down. I'm trying not to fall down. Nice. All right, let's straighten those legs out. Let's reach your arms behind you. So someone's starting to stretch you. It's like you're getting out of bed in the morning and you feel like you want to stretch. Just like those cats do. Such a good way to start the day. And then bring your arms down to the side of your body. I think I can just stay here for a bit. All right. We don't have time for that right now, do we? So now I'm going to place my feet. So let's just go and do a little bit of shoulder bridges. So from your pubic bone, roll yourself up onto your shoulders. Draw those hips up and then roll yourself down. And during this time, crazy times, I really been trying to work on being very compassionate. Because it's so easy to judge and it's so easy to lose your patience. But every day is my mantra. Be kind, be compassionate. So I feel like it's a good thing. It's a good thing that we care for one another and we stay together and help one another. And then from your pubic bone, roll yourself up. Now, I'm going to stay up on my shoulders, and I'm going to lift those hips up a little bit. And I'm going to feel how my hip flexors are open up here right now. And then I'm going to see if I can draw my buttocks up a little bit higher. And then let's bring your arms behind you and give you a little bit more stretch. Now, keep those arms behind you as you start to roll yourself down. Vertebra by vertebra. And then slide those hands along the ceiling. Lift your head, lift your shoulders. And then feel how you really are bringing your rib cage to your hip bone. No stress in that neck. So I want that neck to be nice and long. And then don't dig into your chest with your chin, but kind of keep that sort of like a fist level apart. And then roll yourself back down. Place those arms behind you. Lift those hips up. You can articulate here. It feels so good. Roll yourself up. Now stay here for me. Can you dip your right side and back up? Can you dip your left side and back up? Sometimes this makes you back crack. And then back up. And then down. And then back up. And then roll ourselves to the center. And then bring your arms above your head. Lift your head. Lift your shoulders. Reach, reach, reach for those heels. Beautiful. All right, let's interlace our fingers. Let's rest our head into our hands like a hammock. So just let that head rest. Right leg comes up at the table, and left leg. All right, just stay here for me. Just staying here is a bit of a challenge. Now, can we extend the right leg and back in and left leg? And reach. It's like you're trying to take your toes and tap on the wall in front of you. So reach and back and reach. Draw that belly in. Reach and back in and reach. Excellent, guys. You got this. And then all the way back down. Nice. All right, let's just roll from side to side. Nicely done. Let's bring your arms out to the side of your body, palms down, as you go into your tabletop. And now let's just sway from side to side in tabletop. Drawing that belly in. Excellent. All right, we're back in the center. Let's bring those legs up. Let's just point and flex our toes. Shoulders relaxed. Working through the ankles. Drawing your heels up. It's almost like you're trying to stand on those feet up in the ceiling. And draw some circles. And the other direction. Beautiful. And then bring it down. All right, nicely done. Okay, let's do a little bit on the obliques. So legs are back in tabletop. Have your knees right on top of your hips. Draw that belly in. Interlace your fingers again. All right, and now you're going to take your right armpit across to the left inside hip bone, and then back into the center, and then across, back into the center. So it's a twist right through the waist. So feeling that as you're lifting, it's not your elbow that's coming across, but it's the armpit. So we can really feel the twist in the waist. Now, we're going to stay. Take that hand and place it on the outside leg. Lift yourself up a little higher. Put that hand back and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into the center. Let's come up the other direction. Grab that outside hand and just lift yourself up a little higher. Place the hand back and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back into the center. Give yourself a nice hug. Excellent. Whew, you feel that. All right, legs come back up. And now, you're going to take your right straight leg. You're going to touch the floor. And then you're going to lift it. And here, the idea here is just to keep those abs constantly engaged as you're going up and back. Shoulders relaxed. Reach down and back up. And reach down and back up. And reach down and back up. Now, next time, bring that leg halfway down. Lift your head up and grab that opposite leg. All right. Now, Pulse down those legs twice, both legs, and switch. Twice, both legs, and switch. Pulse, twice, and switch. Pulse, twice, and switch. Pulse, twice, and switch. Again, middle back bend. Keep that breath flowing in through your nose and out. And then all the way down. Excellent. Just roll from side to side. Beautiful. All right, one more here. So we're going to do a little bit of choreography. So we're going to interlace our fingers, put your hands behind your head. This will be our last sort of ab workout. We're going to lift our head and shoulders up. You're going to grab the back of your legs, see if you can come up a little bit higher. Then you're going to put your hands back. You're going to touch the floor with your both feet, or whatever you can. Drop your heels, go into a little ball. Reach all the way out. Open your legs, close your legs, go back into tabletop, rest your head. That's one. So lift your head up first, shoulders and head. Grab the back of your legs, come up a little bit higher. Put your hands behind your head. Tap the floor. Back up, drop your heels. Roll your knees and elbows together. Extend those legs out, first position. Open your legs. Close your legs, come back into tabletop, lower your head down. Let's do two more just like that. So first, take a nice deep breath in to prepare. We lift up, we grab the back of your legs, you come up a little bit higher, and then we go back with the hands behind our head. You tap the floor if you can, only go as far as you can, back up. Drop your heels, elbows to knees, extend, open, close, bend your knees, lower your body down. Let's do one more. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale as you come up. Grab the back of your legs. Come up a little bit higher if you can. Grab the back of your legs again, or your head, not your legs. And then tap the floor. Back up. Drop those heels. Come into a little ball. So really go into a little pelvic tuck. And then out with those legs. Open. Close, back into tabletop, lower your body down, and give yourself a hug. Excellent, guys. Rolling from side to side. Nicely done. Whew. All right, let's grab the back of our legs. Let's roll ourselves all the way back up. All right, so now we are going just to do a little bit of a spine stretch to kind of work that spine a little bit. So just coming up, sitting back up on top of your sit bone, shoulders relaxed as we take a nice deep breath in. The crown of the head is being lifted up to the ceiling. Almost pretend that there's a little table in front of you. And you're going to slide those hands along the table. You're going to bring your head between your bicep muscles. You're going to draw into a C curve. And then you're going to slide yourself sitting up on top of your sit bone. And then tuck that tailbone as you reach. And then slide your hands along, sitting up nice and tall. And then you're going to slide those hands forward into that C curve. So you're tucking that tailbone under, and then you're going to come back up and sitting up nice and tall. Hands behind your head. Let's bring those legs just a little bit closer together. All right, and now twist to one side, back into the center, and then twist to the other side, back in the center. Now twist and reach for that knee with your opposite elbow, coming back into that twist back in the center. Breathe in to prepare. And then bring that elbow down towards your knee, back up, and twist. Let's do that one more time. So twist, and then elbow down. If you need to bend that knee, go right ahead. All right, so if you feel like you're tight in your hamstring muscles, then by all means, bend that knee, and then come forward. I thought we used some weights on the floor, but we didn't get around to it. All right, so now let's come back up to our feet, hands on the floor. You guys did excellent. All right, so I'll turn myself sideways. All right, so keep your hands on the floor as we roll ourselves up into rounded spine. Let your head go heavy, and let's just come up a little higher. So my hands are just kind of dangling.
Feeling your upper body heavy. Feet are grounded. And then slowly keep holding yourself up. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. And then lift your chest up to the ceiling. Open up your chest. Feels so good. And let's do that again. Chin to chest. Roll yourself down. Drawing that belly in. Really feeling an opening up of that spine. So important that we're flexible in our spine. And then slowly roll yourself back up. Keep your knees slightly bent here as we lift ourselves back up. Open up your chest. Reach for the ceiling. And then take it down. Amazing work, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and lots of sunshine. And don't forget to get out there and do a little exercise. I'll see you next week. Bye.